Hurricane Idalia made landfall in Florida this morning as a Category 3 storm. The National Hurricane Center calling the hurricane extremely dangerous. So far, at least 2 people have died.
WGN's Alyssa Donovan is joining us now with more on the hurricane's impact and where the storm is headed now.
Yeah, Ben and Lourdes, as you said, this made landfall as a high-end Category 3 hurricane with sustained winds topping out at 125 miles per hour. The National Hurricane Center citing this as one of the strongest storms to ever make landfall in the Big Bend area of Florida. The storm pushing water into Tampa and St. Petersburg. The storm rapidly deteriorating as it races up the coast, passing through Georgia and into the Carolinas. Residents in Tampa paddling through flooded streets Wednesday after Hurricane Idalia made landfall as a Category 3 storm with sustained winds of 125 miles per hour. A monitoring station south of Keaton Beach showing waters reached 8 feet, well above the 6-foot flood stage. One of the hardest hit areas, Perry, Florida, which is just about 50 miles south of Tallahassee.
Right now, we know we have a couple of businesses that have caught on fire, a few that have roofs knocked off of them, maybe potentially one collapse. We're getting some conflicting information on that. Utility crews working to restore power to hundreds of thousands of residents as the hurricane barrels up the coast, moving quickly through Georgia, where the governor says up to 10 inches of rain had fallen.
The good thing is this is a narrow storm and is very fast moving, so it's not sitting on us and dumping even more rain than that at one time. Idalia deteriorating as it heads towards the Carolinas, but still expected to cause dangerous conditions. The governor of South Carolina declaring a state of emergency, urging residents to prepare.
Everybody needs to really be on their guard, and they need to go ahead and prepare right now.
President Biden making it clear that federal aid will be available to areas impacted by the storm.
I let each governor I spoke with know if there's anything the states need right now, I'm ready to mobilize that support of what they need. And the Florida Highway Patrol reported that 2 motorists died in early morning crashes due to storm-related conditions. There have been no other fatalities. Dozens of rescues have been reported in high flood areas, and those teams are still out performing search and rescues in some of the hardest hit areas of Florida. So still a lot of work to be done tonight.
All right, we'll learn more. Thank you so much, Alyssa. And here's a live look right now from Crystal River north of Tampa. Earlier today, the road was underwater from the rain there.
Yeah, dried out now.